The guy's name is Dominic Skinner. He's an immigration activist, and he estimates he and a group of volunteers have publicly identified at least 20 ICE officials recorded wearing masks during arrest. He told Politico his experts are, quote, able to reveal a face using AI if they have 35% or more of the face visible. Now, senators and like a bunch of people at ICE and Homeland Security are getting really, really mad about this. Again, even though Skinner says 20 guys, right? 28. Let me quote James Lankford, senator from Oklahoma. ICE agents don't deserve to be hunted online by activists using AI. Okay, but the rest of us are being hunted by AI all the time.
Right. Plus, I mean, they hunt people all day long as their job. They're not hunting me and you, but they are, people,
There's a Democratic senator by the name of Gary Peters from Michigan, co-sponsored a bill called the Visible Act to require ICE officials to clearly identify themselves. Quote, has serious concerns about the reliability, safety, and privacy implications of facial recognition tools, whether used by law enforcement or used by outside groups to identify agents. Now, what we have here is like an AI version of the "We Got Guns Too" bitch sort of thing. So, like, I don't really understand what cops think is going to happen next. But the idea that there can be all these highly advanced like AIs, the premise of which is that they are super cheap, right? That's the whole point of them is they scrape all these databases with little or no effort. That civilians will also have them seems like an impossible dream to me.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure they'd like to restrict all of that to just, government fucking big brother bullshit. But it feels like that genie's out of the bottle. But also, I mean, this is what I say every time a version of this comes up. But like, I just, these ICE guys, it's like I just feel like if in doing your job, you can you have the legitimate feeling if people know that I'm doing this job, if people know that it's me doing this, it could ruin my life, then maybe you shouldn't be doing that. You know what I mean? Like maybe you just, whatever, people got to work and shit like that. But people like that, I feel like there's all kinds of different avenues, you could take. Like, even like most cops don't cover their faces. They're hated by a lot of people, but like you can be a fascist asshole and in ways where you don't necessarily have to cover your face, and you'll be jerked off by some people at higher percentages than ICE agents are. I just feel like they should have other options available to them.
It feels like they immediately started wearing masks as soon as Trump retook office, and I don't know whose idea it was or how it spread so quickly, because not all of them do it, just most of them. But like the idea that their fear of their lives, like if someone saw their face, they'd be able to find their house and come kill them and their family. That's not what they're afraid of. Not in the immediate anyway. What they're afraid of is their neighbors see a viral video of a guy getting beaten, see their face,
right?
And when you go to their kid's baseball game, no one wants to sit with them. They have to go sit off to the corner with the guy who beat child molestation charges. That's what they're fucking afraid of.
Yeah, right. Just the shame of it or whatever.
Yeah,
But again, like that, I feel as though I feel like I'd have to be in a real desperate situation to do something for money or for work that I, was that ashamed of people knowing that I did or what, So.
Yeah, me too. It's like if everyone in your neighborhood, the people who've known you for years, you go to church with, will start thinking you're going to burn in hell because they see you on video doing your job. It feels like you might want to look for a different job.
Well, I don't know if I'd put it that way, just because that definitely also applies to me too. Not my neighborhood here, but like where I grew up, like people, 80+% of people in Atlanta absolutely think that I'm going to burn in hell for doing my job. So you know what? I guess I get where the ICE guys are coming from now that you put it that way.
I'm trying to think of a comedian who wore a mask. I can't think of one right now. This has to have been someone at some point. But the thing is, I can't figure out, all these different police agencies think they need AI to solve crimes, and I will grant them that they've gotten really, really bad at solving crimes, so maybe it's a good idea to have a computer do it for them, but, how will we solve crimes if the computer doesn't do it for us? It's such a pathetic argument to make when you got, the murder closure rate's, barely 50% anymore. Mm-hmm. You watch these British detective shows where, guys spot a clue from a mile away and catch a murderer, and our guys will catch somebody standing over a body and not know who the fuck did it.
Right.
It's an amazing race to the bottom. So this mask gambit was always doomed to backfire because It's unprecedented. I could have guessed the public reaction would be bad, right? So they're making lists of immigrants, right? So anyway, what Skinner's doing, let me quote here, Skinner's AI-powered unmasking project is part of a broader online campaign, the ICE list, that has published the names of more than 100 ICE employees, from field agents to back office bureaucrats. It's one of several anti-ICE campaigns that have drawn attention from the media and Homeland Security officials. Do we think they'd be making lists of people if their identities were publicly known? They wouldn't need to make lists, and nobody would even think to do it, right? Mm-hmm. But you make it to a mystery to solve. Now you've got the online fucking like Nation of Resistance movement who's making revenge lists.
Right. Yeah, it's more like kind of Streisand effect-y type stuff, which they seem to fall backwards into all the time in this administration.